Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Georgia's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end could.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Line gets set, first down. Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
It's complete! A huge pickup! Open runway ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Make it.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't come. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. He leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Power football with the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Smashes through. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here comes the option. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular spectacular layout and catch. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense working from the pistol. The lone back's got it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. It'll be a draw. At the 35, he's loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football match.
Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense roll. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from.
He'll start this drive firing. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. And you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact the team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Snags it over the middle. Snowed under by the defense.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you can throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Flushed out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give to the tailback. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
These aren't just line up and block guys. Those guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made after the first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
He's got it.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Coming after him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 45. Got a lot of room to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in.
And he breaks into the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack out.